guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. So today we're going to be doing a little eye look here with the Milani Gilded Flora palette. I believe this came out like last spring maybe, but I actually found it at my TJ Maxx for only $6.99, which is such a steal. And I was like, did they discontinue this or something? I didn't know, maybe that's why it was at TJ Maxx. But I did look it up on their website, and they're still selling it, and it's $20 regular priced. But I got it for $6.99. You guys can see. So I thought it would be fun if we tried it out and I give you like my thoughts and opinions. I did already try to film this video one day, but I didn't realize the whole time I had gotten like other makeup like down here on my face and I looked crazy. So we're gonna redo this, but I am gonna be showing you guys swatches as well up on the screen here, and we're gonna do a look and I'm gonna give you my thoughts and opinions and everything on this palette. So let's go ahead and get into it. I think the color story here is super pretty. So it's 15 different shades, and as you can see there's a variety of mattes and shimmers. The shimmers are so pretty.
Your love's what I need. Your love is what I need.
And I just think it's a really fun like spring color story with some pops of color. So that's what we're gonna play around with today. So let's go ahead and get started. First off, I'm gonna start going into the crease with the shade What's Up Buttercup, which is like the bright yellow. I just think that shade is so fun. It's like a bright chartreuse kind of green color, so I'm just gonna be blending that through my crease. I already did the rest of my makeup and everything, so we just have the eyes left to do. I'm keeping it towards the inner portion. Right off the bat, I would say that this is pretty powdery. The mattes in this palette are. So just beware of that if that's something that like bugs you. This color isn't super bright like I was hoping, like how it looks in the pan. Maybe it just takes quite a bit to like build it up, but okay, now that we have the yellow in the crease, I hope you guys can like see that okay. But now that that's in there, I think I'm going to take this shade Orchid, which is like a dark purple. It's right down here. I'm going to take that one and focus that on this outer corner and try to blend that in with the green, which is going to be a little tricky. This one's definitely off the bat more pigmented than that green was. But you definitely have to pat quite a bit, because when you start to blend, it kind of disappears a little bit. So, but that's not always bad, because some people like a more buildable formula, especially if you're like a beginner with makeup or like new to makeup, then this type of formula is definitely great for that. I love that this palette has a nice sized mirror too. That's literally what I'm using. Just taking a clean brush and just blending the edges out, and I'm gonna go back in with that green and try to pack a little bit more on there just to make sure that you can see that color coming through. Now that I look a little cuckoo, we're going to go in with one of the shimmer shades. So I think I'm gonna go in with In Full Bloom, which is this like hot pink. I'm gonna take that one just on my finger and put that on my lid, but more like where this purple is, like towards the outer area. And then I'm gonna be using the which one should I do for the, I think I'm gonna use Bouquet. If you guys can see, it's like a rose gold on like the rest of my lid. And I'm just using my finger as well. And kind of meshing those two glittery pinks together. Pretty much just like that. I really love these metallics. They give me like fairy vibes, like very ethereal, just really pretty. So now that the top is done, we're gonna go ahead and move on to the lower lash line and see what color do I want to put there. I think for the lower lash line, I'm just gonna go in with the shade Orchid again, which is that bright purple that we used, and run that along the lower lash line. I'm gonna take the shade Take Root, which is like the deep brown that's in the palette, and I'm just going to place that along there as well. For the inner corner, I think we're gonna finish it off with the shade Busy Bee, which is like the light yellow shimmery shade. Very pretty looking. Just taking it on my finger again and just gonna place that right in my inner corner. Ooh. That's really pretty. Now that we have that on, I'm gonna go ahead and throw on some liner, some lashes, some mascara, and then we will see what the final look ends up looking like all together, and I'll give you guys my thoughts on this. Okay guys, so here is the makeup all completed. I think it's super pretty. I love how it turned out. For my lips, I just used the NYX Clear Butter Gloss, and then for my liner, I used the LA Girl Jet Setter. I used the Lancome Monsieur Big Mascara, and then I tried these Ardell Faux Mink, the 811 style down here. They're kind of smaller and then they get bigger towards the end, kind of like a cat eye type effect, if that makes any sense. That's basically what I have on the rest of my eyes today, but here is how everything turned out. So overall, let's go ahead and get into my thoughts on the palette. I would say if you're able to pick this palette up on like a deal, then definitely try to do that. I do think it is a really pretty fun color story and stuff for spring, but I will say the shadows are a little bit, you have to work with them a little bit more to build them up, in my opinion. I really love the shimmers in here though. That's probably my favorite thing, but I would say the mattes do take quite a bit to build up. This might be really good for beginners if you're just beginning in makeup and you don't want anything super crazy pigmented. You want something a little more light. I think that this would be perfect for you. So that's my thoughts on this palette. Thank you guys so much for watching. That pretty much wraps up today's video, so don't forget to give it a big thumbs up and subscribe down below if you haven't already. It means so much to me, and I will see you guys in my next one.